So kindly show me whatsoever you have done the homework, because last time I told you that in our next class we would discuss the religious festivals of the Muslims. So you might have known some of the religious festivals of Muslims because you have been living with the Muslims in Pakistan, Islamic country, since long. So you might have observed the our religious festivals, or your parents, your forefathers might have told you that what are these religious festivals and why these are celebrated. So can anyone unmute his or her mic and share with me some of the religious festivals of the Muslims you know? Come on. A few days ago, there was one religious festival, religious celebration. What was that? And there had been continuous holidays for a week. Yes, religious festivals. Come on. Baba, why there were holidays last week? Just let me ask you very directly.
Sir, there were holidays because that was holy month of Muslims, in which they fast a whole month, and after that they celebrated their Eid, that is called Eid ul Fitr, and
Exactly.
that is gift from Allah after a month of fasting, and then they also celebrate the Eid ul Azha, and there are also festivals like Shab Barat and Shab Miraj.
All right. Excellent. Asa, can you tell me how do Muslims celebrate this Eid al-Fitr? What are the practices? Do you know the practices on Eid al-Fitr? How do they celebrate?
Yes, sir. Somehow I know, like in the morning, the like males of the house go to the masjid and pray their namaz of the Eid, and a lot of sweets are made in home, and everybody get ready and meet each other and say each other Eid Mubarak. And there are also some dishes that are made in every home, like sheer khurma, and like they give they get Eid from their children
Yes,
and all.
Eid is very important, right?
Yes.
So children are very happy on this Eid because they get Eid. Eid, what is Eid, by the way? And can anybody tell me what is Eid?
So Eid is like money they get from their parents and other relatives that are older than them. Like,
Actually, Eid is a token of celebration, token of happiness, right? So the amount of Eid can vary, uh, but why Eid is given? Eid is given on both the Eid, on Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, but especially Eid is given to the little children as a token of happiness. So children remain very happy on Eid al-Fitr because they get lots of Eid from their parents and their elders and elders. Excellent, Asta. Yes, anybody else? Sugandh is there. Chahat, what do you know about religious festivals of Muslims? Ji Baba. So as she has told that a few days ago there was Eid al-Fitr, that was one of the key religious festivals of Muslims, and why it is celebrated because it is the gift from Allah after observing the 30 days long month fast, and this is a kind of gift, and as a token of gift, Allah says that whosoever observes these fast, so uh, Allah forgives all the sins that he or she or the Muslim has done, right? And Allah promises salvation in the hereafter and good life in the life hereafter. Even Allah promises paradise, right? And how it is celebrated, Asta has told us that the male members of the family, they get ready, they wear, everybody wears new costumes, uh, and dresses, and new costumes are especially got ready for Eid al-Fitr by not only male members but also children and women. So usually females Females, what do they do? They get a henna, mehndi on their hands, right? And they get bangles, they get necklaces, and many more. Multiple things are there in order to show the happiness of this Eid. So is the case with children. They buy lots of things for Eid, and so far the male members are concerned, so they they also wear new costumes, new dresses, new suits to wear on the Eid in order to show their happiness, right? And the male members in the morning, they go to either Eidgah. Eidgah is a place where congregational prayer or Eid prayer is observed in a very huge crowd, because mosque cannot accommodate the such a huge crowd, right? Because it is mandatory for every Muslim at least to observe this Eid al-Fitr. However, there are congregational prayers on regular basis, mandatory on every Muslim, but due to certain reasons, Muslims cannot observe these congregational prayers. So everybody must observe this Eid al-Fitr. Therefore, there is a huge crowd for observing the prayer. Therefore, this Eid prayer is arranged in somewhere in an open place where multiple maximum number of people can be accommodated, right? So the next is Eid al-Azha. It is basically, are you writing? So please write it down. Second one is Eid al-Azha, and it is celebrated on the remembrance of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. He was the prophet of Islam, and actually, what happened that he had a dream in which he was directed by Allah that he had to sacrifice in the way of Allah his own son, and his son's name was Hazrat Ismail. So he got ready after woke up from the dream, and he told the dream to his young son that Allah has directed me to sacrifice you in your way, right? So he took his young son to somewhere so that he could slay his neck, right? So he took a knife and started slaying his neck, but suddenly Allah accepted his sacrifice, his devotion, right? And Allah placed a goat in place of his son, right? So now it is mandatory for every Muslim to sacrifice cattle, right? Including goats, camels, and cows, maybe, right? So this is called Eid al-Adha, and it is celebrated 3 days by the Muslims. So in the 3 days, every Muslim has to sacrifice a cattle on the basis of his or her affordability, right? And uh, also, this Eid al-Adha is celebrated in the month of Zil Hajj because Muslims go to Mecca. We might have seen the sacred place of the Muslims that is situated in Saudi Arabia, Mecca, and Muslims circumnavigate that revolve around that place that is called Khana Kaaba. Khana means home, home of Allah, right? It is considered home of Allah, and the Muslims revolve around. They go for pilgrimage, and after that pilgrimage, that Eid al-Adha is celebrated, right? So these are two key celebrations. Apart from this, there are other celebrations as well, like Shab-e Barat, right? And there is Shab-e Miraj even, right? Laylatul Qadr is there, but these are two key Islamic festivals. So let us watch a video, right? So, and
Welcome to new
please
video.
write it
We
down.
upload informational videos daily. Make sure to subscribe us. Follow us on
I am
Instagram
sharing
and
the
Twitter.
screen, right?
Link is in description. Let's jump to video. On the 28th of January 2020,
All right. Let me share the screen, and we will watch the video then.
Tuesday, death of Muhammad's daughter Fatima in 11 Al. On the 27th of February 2020 Thursday, Laylat al-Raghaib is the first Thursday night of Rajab which has a special rituals. On the 2nd of March 2020 Monday, the migration to Abyssinia, also known as the First Hijra, was an episode in the early history of Islam, where Prophet Muhammad's first followers, the Sahaba, fled from the persecution of the ruling Quraysh tribe of Mecca. They sought refuge in the Christian kingdom of Aksum, present-day Ethiopia and Eritrea, formerly referred to as Abyssinia, a name derived from the Arabic al-Habash. The Aksumite monarch who received them is known in Islamic sources as the Negus. Ashama ibn Abjar. Modern historians have alternatively identified him with King Arma and Ella Saham. Some of the exiles returned to Mecca and made the Hijra to Medina with Muhammad, while others remained in Abyssinia until they came to Medina in 620.